Davis. Welcome to Trading Spaces, the show where two sets of neighbors switch houses for 48 hours and redo one room in each other's home. Today we'll be in Everett, Washington, not too far from Seattle's most famous landmark, the Space Needle. Outside of Seattle, our homeowners are hoping the designers can get their rooms ship-shape. Our first team, Nancy and Lenny, want a more livable living room, while neighbors Julie and John are looking for a multi-purpose family room. To help them sail smoothly, we've enlisted the help of design professionals Hildy Santo Tomas and Genevieve Gorder, and handy guy Ty Pennington. But they can't get too tied up, or they won't finish on time or on budget. Nancy and Lenny want to leave behind their sterile and cold living room and cruise into a more livable space.
We don't use our living room. It's too sterile, too clean, too white.
And it's always been that kind of room since we have lived here.
To warm up that room, it needs some slip covers, some paint, kind of medium colors. I don't want anything real dark and I don't want anything real light. I would absolutely hate any type of Asian prints or writing on the walls.
Yeah, what I'd like in that room is window coverings. I think it needs that really bad, and that would help warming it up.
To make John and Julie happy, it would need to be real family-oriented.
I know that John and Julie really need to keep the computer in that room. That's one thing that John mentioned to me, is that because it is a family meeting place, that he's working on the computer and the kids are doing homework and Julie's doing her PTA thing, and so that really needs to be there.
But they're also real romantic couple, so it needs to kind of be a little bit of both.
Across the street, Julie and John are cooking up a new recipe for their tired living room.
The room is kind of tired. It's been through that furniture, and all of that stuff down there has been through 3 kids, and I would love to see it freshened up. I would like to see it be casual yet elegant.
We throw large dinner parties and we hold them in that room. We clear out all the rest of the furniture, but we leave the stereo up against the wall where it is, and we'll serve dinner for 20 down there. In Lenny and Nancy's living room, it needs to be warmed up. It needs color and it needs some stuff.
We'll stay friends no matter what happens, and we all know that this is an adventure.
All right, let's recap the rules. You guys know what they are,
Yep.
right?
Right.
$1,000, 2 days, you share a carpenter, you spend the night, you don't see the room until the end of day 2 when you switch back, blah, yada, yada. All right, so we're gonna trade keys, and you're gonna keep your own coffee pots. Lord knows we're in Seattle, so you couldn't possibly use somebody else's coffee pot. All right, so let's trade keys and trade spaces.
All right.
All right.
Okay,
Let's go find Hildy.
let's roll.
While awaiting her team, Hildy looks for a couple of good studs so they can get to work.
Hi, Hildy.
Hi, Hildy.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
Good.
Good. You ready to get started?
Yes,
Yeah.
we
What do you have
are.
in mind?
The record collection needs to go.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
All right.
But we need to keep the entertainment center on this side of the wall because they do a lot of entertaining down here. They bring in tables for dining.
Okay, we're definitely gonna keep the entertainment center, but it might go on another wall.
Okay.
Okay. Let me tell you what I have in mind for this room.
Okay.
I want to drape it in fabric. We're gonna give it a new look.
Right.
We're gonna give their furniture a new look, as well as bring in some new pieces. And we're gonna take all the entertainment center and the desk and shift walls and create an area for it back here where it's hidden.
Oh, terrific.
Until they need it, so that they can entertain if they'd like.
Good.
And we're also gonna change the lighting out in here. Okay?
Good.
So we have a lot to do, so let's grab something and get started
All right.
unloading this room.
This is gonna be so fun.
Oh, I can't wait to get started.
Genevieve seeks some musical inspiration before her team arrives.
Raindrops and roses.
Good morning.
On kittens. Good morning, you guys.
Well, I'll teach you some more later.
All right.
Yeah. It's enough for our first lesson.
Bye.
See you guys. Good luck.
See you, Ty.
We'll see a lot of him later, so it's good that he's not playing music and he'll get to doing our work that we have to get doing today. Sit down and let's chat. How are you guys this morning, first of all?
We're excited.
What'd you bring us?
It's an espresso maker. Think where you are.
We're in the Northwest, and this is Coffee Central, isn't it?
Yes,
it's
it is.
famous for a lot of other things, which we'll try and incorporate into this room. So we got to make people want to hang out here. We have teenagers and we have parents that all need to be able to hang out here together, right?
Yes.
Without bringing a TV in the room. So, color, comfortability, is that a word?
It should be.
Comfort and speed. We need to get this done fast. We have 2 days. So what we're going to do is bring in tons of color on the walls in all different forms and textures, which we'll go into a little bit later after we clear the room. Window dressings. We've got to move the piano somewhere else, redo this furniture, get rid of this coffee table. So keep this here because I'm going to need this. And let's get everything out of here. All right, small things first, and then we'll move on to the other things.
Great.
Great.
Hi, Hildy.
Hi.
What are we doing?
Well, I'm making the panels that we're going to drape the room in.
Oh,
What do you think about the color?
I love it. She's
do?
gonna love it. Yes.
She
Magenta?
loves- she
yeah.
loves red.
How about the taupe? Oh, wait a minute. This is pink. Magenta. Hot magenta passion.
No, this is great.
Really?
Yes.
And the taupe.
Love it.
Okay, because we've got the whole room we're going to drape in fabric. We're going to do magenta taupe, magenta taupe, magenta taupe all around the room. This is an obi that I got in Minneapolis for about $10. Normally this would cost me tons in New York, but it's a vintage piece, and I scored, and it's so beautiful. We're not going to decorate the room in obies. Deep breaths. This might become a valance over the windows, but it's not going to become the room, okay? What I'm thinking here, this is just kind of a palette of inspiration. Speak when you want. Speak when you want.
Here's the thing. Nancy she told me the only thing she would absolutely, completely, and totally 100%
Not want.
without a doubt hate, not just not want, but she would hate,
Okay.
would be Asian style decor.
I'm feeling very scared of this moment because I feel like you guys are real anti right now. But this is a shimmery silver. Okay.
Okay,
And this is good. Okay. We're kind of like the
We're okay
clouds.
with that.
Natural. This will become this wall. Okay. Has a
Okay.
nice sheen, a little bit of brilliance. All right. I'm feeling a little bit more confident now. Okay. Now I'm gonna ruin it because we have an accent color. It's only going above that closet door. That's it. Okay. Forget this wall. Forget everything else.
Oh dear
Yes,
God.
I know. Accent, not the wall, okay? Here, we're bringing in rust, just for you and for me, all over this wall. It's gonna be an oxide treatment. Good? Okay, so we're like, the only thing we're downing right now, we'll put this over here. This is in the downing pile. There's 170 yards of fabric. There's 85 magenta and 85 taupe. You've got 24 panels, so I'll finish pinning, and Lenny and I are gonna go work on something else.
Okay.
Okay?
Have fun.
Yes, let me know if you need anything.
I feel like I'm sort of trashing their living room.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. I know that Nancy certainly didn't want an Asian theme, but I'm not convinced yet that that's what we're going to wind up with.
Lenny, what we're going to do now is cut the 1x2s that we're actually going to run around the room, which is what we're actually going to staple our panels onto.
This is going, you know where that little window is by the door?
Yeah, the one above the window. And,
Right.
Yeah.
So I wanted shelves to kind of make an S around it. So it makes it a little bit more interesting instead of just...
The whole point of this draping the room idea was really to disguise the soffit and put
Right.
all the furniture that they did not like,
Sure.
hide it.
Okay.
So that's where this idea came from for the draping the room in fabric. So what we're going to do is stand up the 2x4s and split this in 4. So like from here down, and then that's
So the
where
2x4s are our vertical separations.
exactly, and that's
Okay.
where I'll install my holdbacks
Okay.
so that the curtains actually can
Sure.
draw back.
Okay.
So basically, you're kind of going with a little bit of an Asian theme in the room from what I'm gathering.
Don't tell
here.
Julie that.
Okay.
Don't tell Julie that. We're not going to say the word
I'm
Asian
going to tell her
theme.
right now. I'm going to go tell.
Well, just say French. This is so French,
Well, I
Julie.
might-
She'll like it.
Okay, this is great. I see you've got like this thing with some pipe or something connecting
Well,
this.
just kind of like a skeletal.
Well, I was thinking this is what I was sketching. I think I might have something that might be a little simpler to make, and it wouldn't.
In other words, better.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I didn't want to say it, but
Thanks.
Okay, you're going to cut all the pieces that we
That we marked out.
marked,
Yep.
and you've got all the minor edges figured
Yep.
out, right?
Yep, done deal.
Okay, great. I'm going to go see what kind of trouble Nancy's getting into.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
All right.
See, you get the concept? It's good.
I'm gonna trust ya. I'm believing in ya. Of course, I'm gonna have to move somewhere and change my name.
Go, girl. How's it going?
Good, good.
How many do you have to go or done or?
They're all done. I'm just doing the hems.
Got 12 taupe, 12. Oh my gosh. You've done all of these?
Yep.
Oh, great. And you're doing these. You've got them all cut. Great. Well, let me know when you finish because then we need to start cutting the ones for the ceilings and there's 24 more cuts to go all the way around and then we draw them in the center. We've got our tent.
All right.
Great. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
This is organza,
Okay.
which is just, oh, I love organza. It's like a wedding dress, you know?
Beautiful, light, feathery
It's
feeling stuff.
beautiful, and we have this nice gold stripe at the bottom. Yes, Paige, will you please model this for us? Yes, this will be the window drapery, and I know your wife is really scared about everything, and we're gonna.
She put your whole room in the doubt pile.
I know.
There's no
You
room
know what?
left.
It's okay, because we're gonna prove her wrong in the end, and I know that you see the light at the end of the tunnel, and I like that in you.
I got to tell you something.
Well, no,
Watch
this
your
is
fingers.
this is for so you can have a little clearance when you run your little material through there. You can get your hand up in there and stay for
Hey,
the
look,
day.
buddy. I was trying to get rid
you
of the
could just gnaw
soffit.
on it.
I was trying to get rid of the soffit by draping it with fabric,
Right.
and now you made me another soffit.
Well, I had one. I made one earlier. That was 3 feet. You know, came down this far from the ceiling.
Let me just ask you, can we have a little reduction in
You want it
plinth
shorter
here?
than that?
Can you do it like so it's like 3 inches, just so the fabric doesn't come
Yeah.
all the way and
I know
then go
exactly what
up?
you're talking about. I know exactly what you mean.
How much of this is going in the room? Because I'm even doubting this a little bit. I could even
yeah,
put
but
this
you're
in the
not a
doubt pile
homeowner.
myself.
You don't have a doubt pile, Paige.
I
You're
don't.
the host.
Oh no, I've got a doubt pile. I have a doubt pile meter,
All
and
of
it's
you?
going like that.
All of you doubt me for the next 2 days, and then you're gonna kick yourself tomorrow night. You're gonna kick yourself. Yeah, because you're gonna be
Why
like,
did I
that
believe
looks
in Kennedy?"
fantastic.
Okay, Hildy. You know, eventually we'll get through this. You know, and then you can just leave me alone.
But I really need to upholster my ceiling
Right.
now.
Right.
I'm waiting.
On this. You're waiting on this. This is holding you up.
Whatever that is, I'm waiting for it.
All right. Well, I'll reduce it for you. Okay, Hildy. Thanks. Well, it's been great. I'll finish that up for you, so you don't have to get, wait on me.
We're having more pillows out of this too. And this goes on top of the white. So it's white, a little bit of orange.
How many of
knew
these
you
do
weren't
you
just
need,
gonna
and
do
how
white.
soon?
No, there's plain white and there's orange and white. I need it like today.
Well, within 2 days, right?
We have 2 days. I don't know if you know about this show we're doing. 2 days and $1,000. So maybe you should just remember the rule to get to work. Okay.
What we're gonna do is we're really just gonna paint, oh boy, the parts that are gonna be exposed. We're not painting the whole room.
All right, so basically what we're talking about here is you want to run these 1/4-inch panels all the way down here to the end of that, right where it runs into the window.
Right, so it divides the room. Panels of wood.
Yeah.
The only tricky part for you, as you probably know way before even I say this, is the angle at the top of the ceiling. So square tiles up to the very top, and then I'm gonna rust oxide all of them.
Over the particle board.
Yeah. What do you think of that?
I think it's amazing. I don't know how you're going to do it, but I can't wait to find out.
See, I like this positive energy. I need some of that right now.
We're just gonna paint the for instance, the soft fit, the front of it, the underside of it, and the wall, so that when the fabric is actually drawn back, the blue doesn't come through.
Okay.
The rest of the room really does not need to be painted because it's all going to be covered in fabric.
Are you going to space them, or are you going to butt them up together?
Well, I thought about that. It'd be nice if they had a little space in it, but that's going to really drag on way too long.
We have 2 days.
Yeah, actually, we have one day.
Did you hear about this show, or it's like 2 days?
Oh, really?
Yeah. I thought maybe you'd like to be a part of it. You want to play?
So anyway, we're going to have to start right on the...
You're not very funny today.
No, listen, I'm a little trying to get some things done, but I'll come back and have a good time later.
How we doing, Hildy?
Well, we're running a little bit late. As you can tell, it's dark outside, and we still haven't done the ceiling, which we need to do that.
We're going to tie this at the top and tie it at the bottom. It's going to become a shade full of this shell, these shell shapes. So it becomes a lot more beautiful, and through the light, it has the iridescence that the silver has on the wall. Do you know what I mean? So
Now, do we actually have enough to go
Oh
all
yeah,
of this?
I mean, we're gonna have to cut these, obviously.
Right.
These are like 10 feet long, so we have 40 feet of it. So I
Yeah,
think
okay.
we're fine.
This is our paint job.
Yeah. You guys,
Sucks, huh?
yeah, you guys yeah.
Why when we always do crafts, it becomes disastrous? We're either drilling into the floor,
The porch. We drilled into the porch.
drill into the porch, we break something, or we just end up
That was on purpose.
Was this on cue? Did you just break that?
Genevieve, I did.
This was $1, a whole dollar.
Why don't you explain to me exactly what's going on? Because this is what I'm thinking is
are
going
like,
on. You're going to mount this to the ceiling,
musical
right? And the reason I
elements.
didn't attach this is I think you probably want to
Yes.
run your fabric through here first, stable it in there, and then we'll attach it to that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Can I do
You
it
got
the
it? You know what I'm saying?
other way around
You
so
got
that...
it?
Yeah.
I know
Can
what
I
you're
do
saying.
it
I'm
the other
fo-
way
I'm
around
following
so
you.
that I'm just dealing with a flat surface, and then we install this to the ceiling, then we just screw this into
Is that not what I just said? Or
No,
did
you
say it
said
differently? Oh,
staple
I'm
it onto
sorry.
this. I'm going to staple it onto that. Plus, that circle's a little bit more even than that circle.
Either way you want to do it, that's
Okay,
fine.
I'm going
with
to use
me,
this
LD.
piece. So you can play with this one a little bit longer.
Oh, great,
And I'll
thanks.
use this to work.
Okay, I'll go play some horseshoes with this.
We've got a system going on here.
I got a little shell factory here. Now that we broke the bowl. It's okay, it's okay. You know what? It happens, and this is a show of human errors.
Boy, is it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
Isn't this great?
This is-
Great.
this
Isn't that neat the way you can still see the stripes through it, kind of like our walls?
This is fabric paint, right?
new.
No. Oh my
Are you
God.
still going to be able to see the stripe?
Yeah, isn't that great? What are you thinking? Tell me what
Honestly?
you're thinking. I always talk to me.
Honestly, I am very unsure about this whole process.
This paint, we're not leaving the wall black. I hope you don't think that. This paint is actually has metal in it. So when we put a patina over it, it reacts with the metal that's already bonded with this paint that we're using. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So instead of having to buy metal, we're painting metal onto the wood. So that it will have the same reaction as if it were iron.
This is why I love trading spaces, because I can just get an idea and do it.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Isn't it unbelievable?
You're gonna do all three
Oh, yes.
and all the cushions?
Or if you want, I'll do this one, you do that one, and you do this one, and we can see which one comes out the best.
Okay.
Is that up there securely now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on.
How's that other piece cut?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just checking. Jeez, Snippy.
Yes, well, I'm sorry. I'm just a little tethered.
You are.
This
All
is
right. Is this good or
unbelievable.
bad? What I'm confused.
Well,
all right, my
I'll
eyes
let
are
you
closed.
decide.
This is like, wait a minute. This is like the reveal reversed or something.
Okay, ready? You ready?
Yeah.
Check
What?
this out. Open your eyes. They're painting their furniture. I have never in my life seen anything like this. I don't know what to say. I am.
Wow, that's a pink couch.
It's incredible.
After the patina's on, hey, this will bond with the metal particles that are in the paint that we just painted, the black stuff, which has iron and stuff all crunched up into it. And it's starting to react. You see it up here? It's starting to bring out the oranges and the reds and
don't say
browns.
orange.
I'm sorry. No orange.
No orange.
No Far Eastern accents. This is everything but orange. Just rust coming out. You can see it's starting to corrode. It is corroding. The wall is starting to corrode.
Okay.
This will take overnight for the contrast to really pull out.
Yeah.
But I'm sensing that you're open to this, and I like
You know,
that.
I think I might be liking this.
That's good. Baby steps.
Lenny, I gotta agree with you. This looks pretty bad.
It does. See, I tried painting this side right here, but they didn't like my job, so they took the sprayer away from me. See, I got a little too close.
She likes it though.
She likes it. She likes it. Nancy likes it.
You know, there's just no accounting for things.
I know.
Okay.
We go on from here.
Well,
We have a lot more
looks
to
like
do.
you got 2 chairs to do, Len.
Yes, we have a lot more to do.
Well, better that they all match. So I'd get the paint on because it's got to dry by tomorrow morning.
Yes.
Aren't you freezing?
No, I'm a Seattle.
Did this send a chill up your spine?
Yes. This did.
You guys, the wall is looking so cool. Are you happy with what's happening? Do you see it corroding?
Yeah, I think I'm going to be liking that.
I think it's really rich.
Corroding. I think it's commoding.
It's super cool. Look at that in the middle, Ty. You see that happening up top? Isn't that cool?
It is happening.
Yeah.
Something is happening for sure.
So by the morning, we're gonna have a very big surprise. We'll see what it looks like because it's changing. You know, it's curing all overnight. So hopefully, it'll be just amazingly beautiful, which I believe it will be. In the meantime, you're gonna finish the wall, and Ty has lovingly cut all of these.
Just stain these tonight. Make sure you stain front, back, and the edges because that's important, and I'll explain that tomorrow. But these just need a good coat of stain on them.
Okay.
I would have the screens for you guys, but they're gluing with biscuit joints. If I brought them in, they'd fall apart. However, they are drying in the garage. If you guys get through with these and you see those guys are drying and they look dry enough, go ahead and stop and stain on them. Okay.
Okay.
And I'll see you guys in the morning.
Okay.
I'm not staying here. I'll see you guys in the morning
All
too.
right. Night, Jen.
Bye.
This is the part of the day that we've all been waiting for. It's the end of the day, and it's the homework assignment, the funnest part, which means you'll be happy because I'm leaving. But I'm going to leave you with this job. And this is where we get to install the panels that you cut, I sewed, onto the boards that you cut for us and have marked for us.
Right.
So this needs to be finished tonight.
Okay.
There's 24 panels, and however many boards of these you cut, they all need to be installed, and I'll let you know how to do it as soon as I give you all your little chores.
Okay.
And then the next thing you'll do is if you could clear up the room and steam clean the carpet for them.
Okay.
Because the first thing we'll do tomorrow morning is actually cut the ceiling panels and install it on this round unit, if you want to call it, that Ty has made and attached to the ceiling, etc. for us. So that'll be the first thing we do. We'll lay it out on the floor and install the ceiling, and then we'll install these tomorrow after we've done the ceiling.
Okay.
So all we're really doing here is quite simple. Go to the center, and then just shear it on. Keep on finding your center until it's all sheared on there. And then we're going to do this for all 24 panels. And then it'll hang on our wall like, once it's stapled on like this.
Perfect.
Okay, we'll just screw it onto the
That
ceiling.
look good.
Are you the girl with the gun?
Yep, that's me.
I don't know what you'll be doing, but I'm sure you can figure out how to help her out. So, thank you.
Good night,
Good night.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you for checking.
Morning.
Good morning.
Hi, Jen.
I'm dressed in orange. And I brought you an assorted orange theme to show that they do like orange. They have this all in their house. These are the beautiful things that we deal with every day that we don't realize what a lovely color they embody.
Cupboards, Jen. It's in cupboards.
Hi. Something funny happened in Seattle. It rained last night.
Oh yeah, because that's so funny and odd in Seattle. Hildy.
And my furniture got trashed by the rain. I think the wind was so strong, it blew the tarps away. And they got messed up. What am I gonna do? I don't have time to paint them again because it'll never dry.
Oh, Hildy.
I know, but I think they look great if they hadn't rained.
You're not going to use this in the room. No.
No.
These are destroyed.
Since it rained, they're destroyed. Certainly the paint didn't destroy them.
All right,
Just
look.
the rain.
Look, wait. You obviously could not have predicted this.
Rain in Seattle, never.
No. This is insane. I mean, we covered them. They're completely
The
ruined.
tarp was sealed.
Listen, I can't stomach these homeowners not having any furniture in the room at all. So, I can't believe I'm doing this. This one time, Hildy, I don't believe it. Go get furniture. I'll let you break.
Really?
I'll let you break the rules.
Yay,
This one
gotta go.
time. Oh my God.
Thanks.
Do
Thanks.
not go
Yay.
too far over budget. I'm trusting you.
Definitely has some corrosion happening last night. Looks like we fell a little short on top, huh?
We're out of this stuff. There is none of this stuff left in the state.
Patina. I wish I was a chemist or one of you were and we could just whip up a batch, but we're unfortunately not. So we're gonna have to figure out something that we can do. We could probably use another brand of the patina, but we're not sure about the color.
Ooh, it's wet and cold outside.
morning.
Good morning. We have a little problem, don't we?
Yes, we do.
It rained,
Yes,
poured.
after I left.
Yes. Everything got soaked. There was nothing we could do.
And the tarps just, I can tell the tarps just blew away because it was really sealed up. Anyway, okay, so our sofas and chairs did not dry.
Right.
But your carpet looks great. You steam cleaned this. Something did dry in Seattle.
Yes.
This looks great. This is a huge change. I'm gonna have to go over budget and go out and replace them.
Oh, okay.
We can't bring them in here wet like that.
So right now, let's get the tape off. Leave the tape up here because we're not done with this wall. Get this tape off. Let's clean up and start hacking away. I'll have you keep on working on the patina for the next half hour. If we can't find it, we're gonna have to improvise. I'll have to make some solution in the kitchen, all right? So hopefully you'll find it.
With time running down and me feeling generous, Hildy is off to buy replacement furniture. While Julie and I scour Seattle for more patina. Okay, let's go. Did you lock the door?
Yes!
All right.
Oh, we gotta go!
Okay.
I hope Hilda can find a magenta sofa at the last minute.
Well, I think she brought that on herself by painting those.
Hey, I liked them. I thought they were great.
I didn't.
Hey, John.
Hi, Ty. So is this for the shelving unit for the living room?
Yeah, that goes around the window and the door. Okay. Yeah. And basically what I've done is I've set this guy so that it won't go down any further, about an inch. So hopefully what we'll do is this wedge will keep these guys tight. And I won't need anything but just to slide these in.
It's
gonna make us even more behind though.
We'll get it done.
Are you sure about that?
I'm not worried about it.
I am.
Now, if we leave it that tight, I know once it goes in there, nothing's going to come out.
Right.
And that's pretty what we want.
Okay.
Now, the wood's going to shrink up a little bit, but I think we'll be okay.
Okay, terrific.
And John, I'm going to put a couple more slices in here, and then bring it inside, and if you'll help me install it, we'll hold it up there level, find out where a stud is, get some screws in, and we'll just hammer these shelves into place, and that should be it.
Got him.
Oh, you have some. Wonderful. What do you got? We need one for rust.
This one you paint on the instant iron,
Okay.
and then you paint this on top and it rusts.
Instant. Wonderful.
This comes out the green.
Okay. This is what we need. Thank you very much. Okay. We got what we need. Come on. Okay.
Nancy, Lenny, come look. Come see. Voila.
I like it.
Okay, got 2 of them.
Okay.
We're gonna attach the legs, and I really need your help on this one, Lenny. Would you please go hook up the sprayer?
No way.
Come on,
No.
come on. Can't leave them white, they just don't match.
Well,
They
do
gotta
it.
match. Here,
Just do it.
I can't do it.
just take the can. Okay, Nancy, I need you to put on the slip cover.
Okay.
Oh, yes. That's a much better idea.
You like that?
Yes.
Okay, did we scare you?
Yes, you did.
Okay, so I'm gonna let you 2 put the slip covers on. This needs to come out of the box.
Good.
I'm
Can we
going
throw this
to-
away?
Yes.
Good.
I'll let you do that.
Okay, guys, look what we got. Look what we got. We got the stuff. We got the stuff. Well, it's not the stuff.
How did
It's the
it
first
go?
cousin of the stuff that we had before.
Oh, I've
It
used
was
this
so
before.
funny.
I've used this before. This
There were
works.
so many bottles. This
Oh my-
works.
Hildy, I'm really curious as to what's going on here.
Well, I'm gonna paint the stripe. I drew it. I drew the stripe, not the stripe, the kind of little curve, flare action. We got to bring some movement into this room.
Okay.
So, I did this
You
curve
sanded
on all
that
the
out.
tables. Then I sanded it down, and now I'm going to do the outside of it, and I'm going to let you paint in the middle. Unless you rather do the more precision.
Not after watching you.
These tables are new tables for their room.
Okay.
And we're giving them new tables, kind of to give a little bit more modern edge, a little bit more straight lines to the room.
Oh, but it's gonna be so good. They're gonna like it. I really want them to like it.
What we're doing is laying out our ceiling cuts. Go ahead and take that one to Lenny. It might be a little bit short for over here. It is, so let's take it to the other side. Let's take it behind him.
I think the design of the chair and the couch is really comfortable as it is. That's why I didn't want to just change it all together.
No, it's nice.
Just bring in some more complementary colors to what we're doing.
So, but this is still gonna show,
Well, I'm thinking about covering that too.
because this doesn't match.
No, it doesn't,
Doesn't match our orange.
Everything matches orange.
Nothing matches orange.
Let go of the orange. Just forget the orange ever happened. This is just something you can't see. You're blind to orange. Everything else is pretty okay.
Oh, you know what? You might want to get centered a little bit. I think I shifted you just a little bit. Like maybe 18 inches. Sorry. And we're just going to pull it straight back. It won't have any loops or because our ceilings are so low.
Sure, if you just keep hitting it long enough.
Well, that's my whole style of working is just beating it, you know? Because wood likes to work against you. And so if you just beat it into submission, it usually works.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Yeah. Is there a way we can just shift this so that it's hanging off this side but not blocking the window?
And it's very important that they stay in order as much as possible going around the circle.
That is very difficult.
Okay.
'Cause there's a
I'll come
lot.
when we staple it. I'll figure it out.
There's a lot here.
Okay.
I'm just pushing that one in because I don't want it to fall and hit you on the head or
Are we
anything.
putting any glue in there?
You know what we'll do is we'll get some shims, some cedar shims, and we'll
Yeah,
just wedge those in there and
okay.
tighten up the joint.
Cool.
And I'll go get those right now.
Move your feet.
a straddle. One here. There you go. We just spent all this time fixing
So
this
what do you
up
think?
nice and pretty.
Looks wonderful.
You did a great job stapling all this on. I know it's chunky. What we'll do once Ty installs it for us, then they will hang. These will hang.
Yeah, and you won't see all that anyway.
Right, and then we just have to make sure we don't lose sight of where our little people go.
I found these 2 planters at the home improvement store, and they're made out of cedar, which I thought was nice. However, we're not planting plants. We're gonna take your little chain pack. This is to hang it. We're not gonna be hanging it like this. If you turn it over,
out with that.
out. If you turn it upside down,
Okay.
what happens is it looks like a series of frames building up to the middle piece. So
Right.
instead of using it as a flower pot like this, we're gonna use it as a frame with a picture inside in the middle.
Cool.
And it goes with
My
this.
goodness.
You like this? And it's
Yeah.
the same color as our rust stuff, and the wood kind of goes with the shelving. It's all coming together. Yes.
Let me just start okay here.
Oh,
Let's go. Can you guys get it all the way up there and flush it
that
again?
would you guys would be me. So, ready? If you put it up there, I'll hold
Here,
it.
let me start one before you start sweating to death. This is going to be kind of exciting, isn't it? Okay.
Let me move the fabric away from your little. Okay. Yeah, I can hold it up. One hand. Look.
I've only got one screw in it, don't.
But I still only have one hand holding it.
That's amazing.
Are you waiting for me?
Yep.
Am I going too slow? I'm sorry. Don't be mad.
2 days, woman, 2 days. Just kidding. Hey, you know what I'll do? I'll wipe off your planter. You never would have thought of using a planter like this, would you?
I would not.
You know, I wouldn't have either until I saw it laying on the shelf and I was like, uh-huh. And I won't say what kind of accent it has because you're afraid of that word, but it is a tish bit Asian looking.
We're done. It looks beautiful. Oh, good. Good job.
That's it. Time's up. Will Nancy and Lenny accept Jen's Asian-inspired design? Will Julie and John adjust to life under the big top? We'll find out when Trading Spaces returns. Genevieve, every time you do a room, you have an object that is the foundation of your inspiration.
Something, right,
Something
fabric.
that you use. Sometimes it's a piece of fruit, sometimes it's a flower, and this time it was that obi.
I think what happens is you find this stimulus and it becomes the concept for the whole room. So it really ties together. Everything you do, you have this kind of pattern that you can lay it out in, and it will always work. And whether you're using an artichoke, a lily, or an obi, these colors you know work together. So I think it did just that, and I'm really happy with what happened behind us.
That wall is so neat. I love that wall.
So cool. will.
And I am doing that in my house.
I think a lot of people will be soon. The orange wall, the never-ending saga. I think what this does is it really brings out the height of this house because they have these cathedral ceilings and skylights and all these angles that get totally lost in white. By introducing a bold color in one little angular wall, you're emphasizing how much space this house actually embodies. You know, these people needed some change, and if it were up to Nancy, it probably would have stayed the same, and I'm here to introduce something new.
That's
and
right.
I think I did just that.
I just want to congratulate you because you actually stayed within budget.
I always do.
Yeah, well, your cohort did not.
I heard that's so not fair. You better give me $500 extra. That's so not fair, Paige.
It's never happening again.
I
You're
heard
at
of-
987. You're under.
That's right. I'm under.
I'm under.
I have a couple bucks to take you out tonight.
Okay,
Wanna
good.
go?
Oh, it's warm in here.
Well, that's good. It's warmer than it is
smells
outside,
good.
that's for sure.
Smells great.
Where are you?
Okay, well, hopefully you think it's warm and cozy when you open your eyes. Okay, go ahead. Look at your new room.
Oh my God. Wow. Look at the wall.
Look at the wall.
That's a rust effect.
gosh.
That's actually rust. Do you like the pillows? Do you like the fabric on the pillows?
I do. I do.
I'm not sure about the fabric on the pillows.
Do you like the idea of them? You don't have to.
Not really.
I think it's great.
And the inspiration of the room
Yeah.
came from that valance, which is actually an obi from a
Oh, I
kimono.
didn't even see that.
Isn't that cool?
Oh, wow.
So look behind you and see if you like this wall okay.
Oh.
Oh, that is bright. It's great.
It's pretty.
What a wonderful job.
Julie is going to be so relieved. So I guess you're going to say to me that the end justifies the means.
Well, of course. I think this is great. It's exactly what I had in mind. From when you walk in, the drapes on the outside, to the drapes on the inside, to the drapes all around the room. It is exactly, precisely what I designed.
Those sofas are too perfect. You didn't mess up those sofas out there on purpose just to try to get me to tell you to get new furniture.
I was lucky to find these in the same color, but honestly, I still am in love with the concept of the original sofas painted with the bases that we had designed for them. I am still in love. I'm very, very disappointed that that didn't work.
How much did you spend on the sofas? And how over are
I'm
you?
at $1,542, and I think, 18 cents, 81 cents. I'm not sure which order.
Okay.
But I did pretty well. At $500.42
Two sofas.
for two sofas. Hey.
That's pretty good.
So I'm just fascinated with this room. I think it's great.
It is, it's a circus. It
It's a
makes
tent.
me think of...
I didn't bring in any animals, so it's not a circus, but it is a tent. And it can go either way. I think they have dinner parties down here too. I think it can be very romantic.
Yes.
I think it's great for the children. I think the colors, the magenta and the taupe, are conducive to both,
Feminine
he
and
she,
masculine,
yes.
right.
So I think it's very friendly
I do like the room a
and
lot.
cozy, and it can go either way. Anyway.
And it really wouldn't have been half as good without any furniture, it's true.
So thank you for breaking the rules for me this one time.
I didn't just do it for you. I did it. I did it for Julie and John.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. are inside your new room, open your eyes.
Oh, wow. Wow.
You could have never imagined this, huh?
No.
Where's our stuff?
All of your stuff.
Where's our door?
Your door is back there. All of your stuff is behind these curtains, and they drape open and hook on hooks.
The kids are gonna love those couches. Those couches are great. They are fabulous.
Yeah, that's a gift. That is a gift right there. We went way over budget to give you those couches.
Wow,
It's a
I
long
love the
story
couches.
that I'm sure everyone will fill you
I
in
like
on.
the sconces. Where's our ceiling?
It's up there. It's up there. That's a wooden piece that's been attached to your ceiling, and all the fabric is attached to it and drapes out.
Can we see the stuff?
Sure. Yeah,
Is it in there?
See?
Oh my goodness.
So you,
Oh, it's stained. It's beautiful.
To match the room.
Yeah.
these are the coolest tables.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Oh,
You guys like
this
it?
is terrific. This is great. Oh man.
Oh my gosh, I cannot. Oops.
I'm sorry.
You can't even. This can't even be the same room.
It's crazy, isn't it?
It's unbelievable that this is our room.
I
Oh, we got some
guarantee that you
stories
top
to
it.
tell.
Ooh, we got many more stories to tell too, but for now, for Genevieve and Hildy and Ty, I'm Paige Davis, and that's another episode of Trading Spaces. See you next time. Say bye.
Bye.
Ty,
Yeah, I need to pick this chunk of food out of my teeth if you don't
have you
mind.
seen Julie?
Naked?
Have you seen Julie? No. Have you seen Julie? Why is she running away?
Julie, you have to come downstairs. You have to face the music.
No.